Hi everybody and welcome to Josiah is Right. So Penny is holding something here that I want to share with you guys. So I don't talk a lot about this on my channel. I might have mentioned it here or there in some of my thrifting videos, but you can kind of see the words on the back there, comic collage. Now Penny doesn't want to give me that one, but I make collages out of comic books. And I'm going to start with showing you an example, and I'll cut to some more examples, but this is a great example of one. This is one of my favorite ones, and you can just see it really pops really well. So the centerpiece on this one is actually a calendar with the background from an actual comic book. I'm going to steal this one from Penny for a second. You can see here, same thing, but the background is, again, the comic book, but the cover is that central image you see right there. Here, can you hold it? So what I do is I take old comic books and I recycle them. I use all the materials are found. These both happen to be canvas, but I'll cut to some stuff so you can see all kinds of different surfaces that I use. And I'll show you a little bit about how I make these guys. So we'll take a look first at how they're made. Here you can see in time-lapse me cutting up the comic books. The background is just some random thing. It actually has a texture to it. It's very hard. So a hard surface with texture is what you want. So the paper will really grip to it well. I use Mod Podge glue. It's the best glue that I've found. And then there I am cutting out with an X-Acto knife all the details around the cover. And here we are in real time. My battery died on the time-lapse, so I went to some real time. So I cut those all out. You can see all the details there in the cover. The background has been glued down. A surface... each individual piece glued down, like I said, a surface that has some grit to it, and texture to grab the comic books, and then you put a layer over top of that of the Mod Podge to help seal it in. And then you can see here what I'm about to do is take that cover, sort of position it, figure out where I want it to go, and then what you do is you put glue behind that. Depending on the cover, you can put glue to the back of the cover, as I do with the individual pieces, or you can put glue on the overall surface, which you'll see me do here in a second. I put glue all over the back of where that comic book's going to go, and then lay it out as flat as possible. Sometimes I like the ripples and texture to the actual cover myself, but I like the background to be as flat as possible. The comic books and the pages are going to do what they're going to do. The paper's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to wrinkle sometimes, it's going to not wrinkle other times. Different papers, different age, different weather conditions that those were exposed to will affect how it goes. The older the comic book, the better though, because that paper is more porous. More modern comics are really challenging because the paper is much less porous. So I highly recommend older comic books that obviously aren't too valuable. This specific comic book I used because Penny actually ripped off the cover in one of my thrifting videos. She just straight up ripped it off because it is a Silver Age comic book. It's world's finest. It probably wasn't worth very much, but I wanted to do something that was a Batman versus Superman comic book, sort of, kind of here. But then you can see just getting everything down with glue. Sometimes I will wet a paper cloth, a paper towel, or a rag or something and smooth that glue out, or just use more glue, as you can see here, to just smooth everything out and just kind of carefully push it. The trick is to getting it flattened without ripping the paper. And again, depending on the paper, it could be more brittle. The covers are a different beast than the background paper. It's just a challenge to get it. The final step, which you won't see here because I don't have any varnish at the moment, is some kind of varnish. You can use a spray, you can use this varnish that you brush on like this. I recommend a sponge for all of these steps. It's just easier. The varnish itself, get a good varnish. I've experimented with a lot. The more expensive the varnish, almost likely the better quality you're going to have in terms of your finish. It's worth spending a little bit of money there to have a really good looking finished thing at the end. It'll just kind of protect it as well. And there I am putting the final touch, the little DC logo in the corner. So that is how a comic collage is made. Now, the origin is basically, I used to cut up Wizard comics, Wizard the Guide to Comics, things like that, and glue them into my notebooks. My dad worked for Carnegie Mellon University, he was a carpenter there, and he would give me the blue books. So I learned that those blue books were actually for exams. I didn't know that at the time, but I would just fill them with images from Wizard and beat up old comics. At the time, I really didn't want to destroy comics, but now I happily do, so they can become art that decorates your wall. So basically, what I want to do is two things. First, I want to tell you about a sale. So right now, as this is posted, it is my Cyber Week sale, part of my Etsy shop. So everything is 50% off right now. Everything regardless. This is actually a very new piece, but right now you can get this for 50% off. And I believe I have it priced at 45 bucks, so half of that, 20 something, 22.50. But it's a really, really, really good deal, honestly. Like you can see all the detail in that lettering is all hand cut. And then I added a little touch on the back here. Everyone is handmade from my past and my passion. So all the things I talk about on this channel, it's because of me as a kid loving comic books. So because of that passion, I make these, and it's just a hobby. I did it when I had my company to sort of help fill out our art gallery space because we needed to fill the walls. And that's when I became a sort of artist with this. But it just really, just because I love it. I love comics, I love stories, I love the stories, and I love the history. And each of these tells a story for me personally, and it tells a story, yeah, she's got some toys. It tells a story for me personally, and it tells a story about that specific comic book. So the last thing I want to do is I'm going to give one of these away. So again, my sale is going on right now, so please check that out. I really appreciate it. It's just extra money for myself and Judy and our little one here, that she can buy more toys, right? She doesn't have enough toys. Look around her. She can't play with these toys. So you guys gotta help her buy toys she can play with, right? Anyway, I want to give you one for free. So check out the sale, 50% off. That's my best sale ever. I did 60% off once, but that was only to clear out old stuff. Now it's 50% off of everything, even brand new stuff like this. So what I'm going to do is give you a collage. So as I've done in the past with these sort of giveaway things, and I got a couple other ones zombie comic related, be sure to comment on this video and tell me which collage you like from my store, it doesn't have to be from my store, which character you like, why you're passionate about that character. This is essentially a little essay writing contest. So post that, and of course subscribe to my channel. And if you do both of those things, I will send you a collage. I don't have any kind of limit set on this. I'm not going to give away everything I have, but I want to just hear good stories and send you stuff so we can sort of connect creatively in a unique way. So, but in the meantime, you can do that, but please support me this week. The sale runs through next Monday. I really do appreciate it. These collages reflect why I do this channel, just a pure passion for comic books and storytelling, and why I share it with my daughter, why I have her on my lap when I do these videos, is because I love this stuff. And I don't have a lot of subscribers or viewers right now, so hopefully it can help my channel grow. But if it doesn't, it's cool too. I just like to share it, and I like to do it. And it's really fun to make these videos with my daughter. And that's why I do it. So check out my collages. It's Comic Collage on Etsy. So shop.comiccollage.etsy. I'll put it on the screen because I'm mixing it out. But Comic Collage. So look for that on Etsy with one C. COMICAL. I'm spelling it wrong. Comic Collage. COMICOLLAGE. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Penny, can you say goodbye to everybody? And before we go, Penny wants to show you her outfit. Can you show them how cool your outfit is? Show them your Wonder Woman dress. Look at Wonder Woman here. Look at this Wonder Woman dress. Say bye, everybody. Thank you guys. We're so happy. And actually, this is going to be posted for my Thanksgiving video. So happy Thanksgiving as well. There's a lot of stuff I'm covering in this little video. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to check out my sale on these collages, and be sure to let me know, and maybe you'll get a free one. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I truly, truly do. Penny, can you say bye? Blow a kiss. Can you blow a kiss? There it is. Bye, guys. Yeah. You teaching me how to do it? I'm learning things from Penny. Bye.